Hello and welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson, I'll talk about how to find the range of a function. So let's begin by defining a function on a domain. So if we have f, this is the function and it is defined on the domain -2, 0, 1, and 2. The question is, how do we find the range? We recall that the range is the output when we give this function an input. So to get the range, we plug in the values in the domain into the function. We can make a table of x and then f. First we have the domain, we have 2, we have 0, we have 1, and then 2. F of x is equal to 2x minus 3. F of minus 2 is equal to 2, and we plug in -2 minus 3. This gives us -4 minus 3, and that equal to -7. So when x is equal to 2, we have -7. We take the next value. F of 0 is equal to 2 times 0 minus 3, and that gives us 0 minus 3. That's equal to -3. So we have -3. X is equal to 1. We have 2 times 1 minus 3. That gives us -1. So we have -1 here. And when x is equal to 2, we have f of 2 equals 2 times 2 minus 3. And that gives us 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. So we have 1 here. The range is equal to this set. The numbers here gives us the range. So we have -7, -3, -1, and 1. This is the range. Notice that this range is defined for the function on the domain -2, 0, 1, and 2. Now let's look at the case when the domain is not defined from -2 to 2, but on the set of real numbers. So we'll take that the next example. If the function f of x is equal to 2x minus 3 is defined on the whole set of real numbers, then we can as well find the range by plugging in some values. Let's take the normal -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2 and plug into the function to find its corresponding image. So we have s is equal to -2. We have 2 into -2 minus 3, and that gives us -7. We have -7 here. When x is equal to -1, we substitute and we get -1 minus 3, and that gives us -5. When x is equal to 0, we get 2 times 0 minus 3. That's equal to -3. When x is equal to 1, we get 2 times 1 minus 3, and that's equal to -1. When x is equal to 2, we plug it in, we have 2 times 2 minus 3, and that gives us 1. So here we have -5, -3, -1, and 1. If we continue, say we plug in 5, this will be equal to 2 times 5 minus 3, and that equal to 10 minus 3 will give us 7. If we have 5, this gives us 7. Now, from the values, we see that the range will be equal to -infinity to +infinity. If we plug in higher values of x, we'll get close to +infinity. If we plug in negative values, we'll get to -infinity. So the range is from -infinity to +infinity. We notice that if the function was defined on the set of real numbers, the range is different from when it was defined on the domain -2, 0, 1, and 2. So we take note of that.